everyone, it's Cindy. Welcome back to Studioloo. I'm here today with Tuesday 10, and I have some fun things today. If you're not familiar yet with Tuesday 10, it is sort of my Tuesday video that I'm trying to do each Tuesday for now. It may not last forever, but for now, it's where I'm trying to use up 10 pieces of paper that I have hoarded in this basket at the back of my desk that sort of seems to be going down since we started doing this, so it's been good for me. So today we have two beautiful images from Release the Craftin that is part of a digital that I used for something else, and these were the two leftovers. This is a book page from a nature book about sort of the life of the butterfly, the monarch butterfly. Then this is a page from an art book, and it has this nice like background of like red yarns. And this is another page from an art book, just this beautiful painting. This is a magazine page of some really pretty peonies and vases. This is a book page from a stamping tin magazine of just like one of their papers that they provide. This is a children's book page of this little grasshopper here in this pretty nature scene. This is from an art book. I like the image of this rather sullen lady. This is from a magazine, and it's a Mary Engelbreit image. And this is from an art book, and it is an image of a fabric batik panel. So let's get started on Tuesday 10. And how absolutely fitting that this is a sunflower, because I am sending all the love and peace to Ukraine. And yeah, how interesting serendipity, right? Maybe we'll start with this one. I actually think these two look really nice together. They're kind of sunflowery as well, aren't they? But I don't know if I would want to cut her out and put her on here maybe, because I kind of like just this whole thing. So I'm thinking about how would I want to use this. It could be really cute though on that background. Oh, these are where the decisions have to get made. See, this is like not an easy challenge, by the way. I find myself each week, like, I feel like the pressure because I'm doing it live here. Well, not live. If I were doing it live, I'd probably be crying, but I'm not. So what I want to do with this one, I think, is maybe back it with some white paper and use it as stationery. This is not fully white paper. I need white paper for my scrap bin here. I keep all these like book pages and things that are either all white or mostly white paper, and yeah, so this will work. Yeah. I have been struggling a little bit to be able to make videos. I don't know if over the next couple of weeks I will have as many videos. I'm going to try, make a noble effort. It's just my life is extraordinarily busy right now between my job, my family, just other administrative life things, and commitments that I have, and you know, life, right? But I will do my best because I do enjoy having time to hang out here and make. All right, so I think I really like this as is, just as a piece of stationery that I would fold up inside a book. I will stitch around the edges just because I like the finish of stitching most of the time. Not always, but most of the time. Sometimes these children's book pages can be really hard for me to part with in any way. I like to do anything different with. You could definitely make like an envelope or a pouch out of this, and it would be really cute as well. Or even like a card, you could fold it over. Yeah, but I think what I want to do with it is maybe just, I'm like, should I make an envelope? I'm not going to. I'm going to stitch around the edges, and then it will be tri-folded, and it will be a tuck stationery piece inside a journal. So that one's done. We are done that one. Okay. Now, this image. I think I am going to clip it out and put it on this background. I quite like it. I think that would look nice, and it will make it kind of a little different. I don't want to, you know, just use Mary Engelbright's work as is. So we will just cut this girl. Oh, fussy cutting. So I had a relatively nice weekend. I had a good weekend. I shouldn't say relatively nice. I went out. I got to do some thrifting. We went for lots of walks. Yesterday was like wind warnings. It was like torrentially windy here, and the ground is sopping wet, but we wanted to take advantage of the wind and get outside and try flying this new dragon kite that I got the kids a while back now. I think it maybe was for Christmas, and yeah, we had an awesome time flying the kite. It's this beautiful big dragon, and it maybe I'll put a little snippet of the dragon kite in here into this video for you. You know what, I'm just going to take a quick moment and write down that I made that promise so that I don't forget to add the clip right here. Okay, so back to the cutting of this. Actually, I probably will come in a little bit closer toward the bottom here. Oh goodness, come on. My kids this morning woke up super early. My husband goes to work very, very early in the morning, and sometimes he accidentally wakes the kiddo, one of the kiddos, my son usually, gets woken up, and then my mornings are a little bit of a calamity. Okay, yeah, I like her on this background. That's nice. Let me grab my glue book. Yeah, so it was a very early morning for the kiddos. Like, they woke up and my daughter said that she was bored and wanted to go downstairs. She didn't want to stay in bed, and it was only like 5:30 in the morning, and so I said okay, and so we headed downstairs and watched a little bit of TV while they slept on me, the pair of them, and then made breakfast. And my son is currently asleep in his breakfast because he woke up too early. Okay. Then I think I will cut this out. And I think what I'm going to actually do is I'm going to keep this curve at the bottom, because I think this would make like a nice pocket, possibly, or a journal card, but maybe even a nice shapely pocket for a journal. So we will find more paper to back this with. case I do want to make it a pocket, but also because I just want to give it a little more stability. I will stitch around this. I like that. I'm trying to decide if I should put a word snippet, maybe. It might be a nice idea. Could be cute. Don't be afraid, my pretties. Stick that right up here. A little bit more glue on the edge here. Able to use glue stick with this word snippet because it's on a stronger paper. I typically use the art glitter glue on old paper because it will tear if you try to use glue stick, but this one's all good. Okay, 2 down. Now this lady, let's get rid of this and this. Let's think about what we want to do with her, and if anything else here will go. Actually, you know what? I'm going to pause her. I want to use these two together, and I always feel like Tuesday 10 seems to flow better when I'm using things together. So I want to cut her out, and we're also going to, unfortunate for this guy, we're going to be getting him out of the picture, I think. Along with one of her arms that's holding on to him. Her arm is now hiding behind her back. Maybe with divorce papers. Just kidding. I just don't want him in the picture. He's just not what I'm looking for right now. I kind of feel like I want to tell a different story about her than just as a love interest for him. Okay. Yay, I like that. Now, do I want anything behind her, maybe? Hold on one second. I want to look for a certain particular scrap. Okay, I actually found it relatively quickly, or I would have paused. I want one of these behind her from my beautiful Koreatown paper here. Just going to cut out one of these white circles. Then I'm just going to go over the back of it with glue stick. It's actually pretty strong for a tissue paper. It's very like thready, and that makes it pretty perfect for this. And that will just soften the redness of this background a little bit. Give some more texture. Kind of give her like a bit of a frame as well. And then I'm going to unclog my Gart glitter glue. Okay, I haven't used this yet today, so it's probably jammed. Okay. I'm going to glue this down with our glitter glue because we have that textured paper underneath, and I don't know how it would respond to glue stick being the only glue used on top of it. Yeah, but I did a little thrifting this weekend. It was actually really like dry for thrifting. I did not find much, although I did find some great like vintage Tupperware, which was great for like different things. For the longest time I was searching for like the vintage Tupperware. It's like a big round container, and then in the center it has another round lidded container that you would put dip in, and then all these sections for veggies all around. And I remember it from, you know, my childhood basically, and I had never really seen them in thrift stores, and then this past couple weeks I found 2 of them, and I'm so happy about that because I have this plan to keep like pre-washed, pre-made, whatever, healthy snacks both in and out of the fridge for my kids. So like in the fridge will be like carrots and, you know, oranges and everything just ready to grab, already washed and sliced. And then on our side table, nuts and things like that that are just healthy and good for all of us to just grab snacks if we need them. Because there are days where I feel like 9/10 of a child's life is needing to snack because they're just growing, and my daughter is just shooting up. She's going to be taller than me soon, and she's like 5, I think. I don't know. I think she's going to be taller than me really soon. But I'm not a very tall person, so that's okay. Maybe I'm still growing. It's funny because every now and then she asks me that. Like I made this big ruler for the doorway of our living room. We have like a really wide living room doorway. And so on one side of the framing, I painted this piece of wood to look like a big ruler, and we capture everybody's height on it and the date, and just kind of see how it's fun to do, to see how much the kids grow. But we put ourselves on there too, and so my daughter has asked me on a few occasions when I'm going to be as tall as Dad, like when am I going to grow up. And so half the time I answer her with, oh, Mom's all done growing, and the other half I answer her with this hopeful, like, well, maybe one day. So let's get something for this. I've had this snippet forever, A Smell of Fire, and I'm wondering if I could use it because of all this red. That's about an owl. Hold on. If all the world were apple pie. I like that better. Yep. I just feel like that will go better with this. Even though I do think A Smell of Fire, I could have written some kind of a verse that I could have used it in, but I'll plop that right there. If all the world were apple pie. And we'll just do a little inking, not too heavy, just a little. Okay, and that's backed, so that will get stitched around. All right, so we have Bright and Cheery, Sullen and Glum. I'll figure this out. I have to think about our sullen one. Maybe with the peonies should be nice. Now this, I'm sort of thinking about what I want to do with it, and I almost feel it would be kind of nice to keep it on both sides whole in order to just celebrate the life of the monarch. But then maybe in some way we would add journal space to it by adding like maybe a notepad to it. Maybe it would be a good notepad. So let's make a notepad, I think. Now I have a whole bunch of these paper bags, this packaging paper. I would like to use it up, so I'm going to just cut it here. Okay. I've got this piece of paper here. Now this is the same size, so that's good. Let's make this big enough for 2 of those, I think. Okay. So I'm just going to cut this across here. I'm just going to use up all these scraps. Put this in my bottle again. Go in. Oh, too far from me. I can't see the hole. There we go. Okay. Cover both sides of this. Then I'm going to hold this here and just kind of roughly cut around. Then I think I will just cut this away. We'll throw that part away into the recycle and save this one. Okay, so now we have like a good sturdy backing here. So what I think I'll do, I could add pages to this, but I think I won't. I think I will just leave it as is, and then I'm going to stitch right across the top here. I might add a bit of yarn. Hold on. Bit of yarn to the top as well, just for a decorative bit. You know what else I could do instead of stitching is I could put an eyelet, and then this could just flip up with an eyelet. And maybe, I don't know what people think. I don't know if people find cocoons scary or if they find caterpillars scary. Maybe I'll put this side out. And I'm going to use this actually and grab my tool. We'll just chomp this here. Just set that there. Okay, this, and then put our eyelet through. Stand up for this. It's a little it's a little strong. These eyelets are particularly tough. Do I have the right? Yes, I do. Okay. Every now and then I get an eyelet that doesn't want to smoosh, and I don't know why that is. There we go. Okay, now it's smooshed. That was a little more effort than I needed to exert. All right. And we'll tie this in here, I think. And then this can actually just be a no-sew project. There. Yeah, that's fun as a little, just a little tie-in. I'm trying to decide if I should tie a bow. Maybe. Yeah, I think I like it better loose. I just like it loose, I think. But what I could also do, hold on. There's just something about it that's just not making me happy, and I don't know what. I think I need to change colors. I've got a very monarchy yarn here. Hold on. I'm going to grab 2 pieces. See? Monarchy. I just redefined the word monarchy. All right. Now, if I could do that, I could do this instead. I'm going to slip knot it through. Oh, the devil is in the details for me sometimes. Here we go. That's what I want right there. Okay. Yay. Yeah, that's better. Yep. And I'm going to leave it long. I'm just going to leave it kind of long like that so it can hang out of a book as it wants to. Done. Okay. Let's get the chomper out of here. I actually just created a piece of ephemera that I really love that was done in the same way with a black and white image with this kind of floral in the background. So I'm actually going to just do that with the same thought process in mind. So I apologize for the glare. I know that magazine pages are very shiny and glary. I think I'll make like a tag. I haven't made a tag today. Then cut this lovely out. It was very strange weather this morning. It was raining and it was so calm outside and very quiet, and I have 2 mourning doves that sit in my linden tree in my front yard, and they have the loveliest coo ever. And so I was outside photographing yarns and my fiber art journals that I just completed for my upcoming show, and it was just so pleasant that I actually did an Instagram reel of my yarn and the cooing birds, and it was just nice, and the rain sounds. So if you don't follow me on Instagram, you can find me at Studioloo. I have another Instagram that's like little sneak peeks of books in progress. It's called Moonbee Books. I probably should update it a little more often than I do. I primarily update my business account, which is Studioloo. But yeah, it was a very nice little morning moment, and yeah, I liked being out there. Then it turned a little bit though to icy rain. So my husband had to kind of very carefully drive home in that weather, and he texted to let me know that it was going to be a little bit of a slower trip home, which was okay because I was making breakfast. Now my children are, well, my son's asleep, but my daughter is doing her homeschool art study with her dad that I prepped this morning. She is studying some really nice artists. She's studying Ruth Asawa, who is a really interesting sculptor. As she does a lot of different kinds of art mediums, but I love her sculpture the most. She does a lot of wire sculpting and that sort of thing, and she's also studying Marc Chagall, and they're listening to Scott Joplin and Chopin today. And that's her. The dew was dry on the meadows when the weeds began to grow. So that's what they're up to. I packed orders this morning. Okay. Just need something else. One more little thing. I'm good with that, actually. I could definitely putter around with word snippets like half the day if I was allowed to. I actually need to start cutting more word snippets. It's usually my car activity, but I've been working on my stitching in the car lately when I've been on drives as the passenger. Okay. All right, we'll let that dry. Do I need anything else on this? I could add some threads or something. But I may leave it alone as well, or I may put some, maybe some lace on the side or some of this. Oh, here, this. Hold on. I haven't used any of this in a while. Maybe that. That would give it a nice little bit on the side that you could grab if you wanted to when you were pulling it out of a pocket. Oh yeah, I haven't used this today, and I need to fill it up. And I need to go to pick up more of this glue today. I'm almost out, actually. I need to go to Michael's and pick up my order. I had to buy some supplies for some sewing boxes that I'm making, so I have to do that today. I've been lucky. I've been sort of getting enough balance and time to get done some things that I need to get done for shows. And I'm hoping I can get a couple of sewing boxes done, but if not, that's okay too. Okay, we'll let that dry. All right, we're left now with this and this, and I don't think I will use those together. I think I will first just do this, and then I have to think about what I'm going to use the other thing for. Oh, these are so nice. I love these. At least the Craftin' images. They're so beautiful. I also need to get caught up on watching the Spring Around 22 videos from the... Oh, somebody's at my door. Who could that be? It's probably just a delivery person. Yep, so it is. Let my husband take care of that one. What was I saying? Oh yeah, so if it's from the challenge that I'm taking part in, the collaboration. Okay. All right, I think what I want to do with these is, again, go back to what I'm trying to do right now is using up scraps and stuff. So we're going to tear this in half, I think. And this one, I'm going to glue that right down. Sorry about that. I'm back. I just had to take a quick little break because my husband answered the door and brought me my stuff. So these mixed media sprays, I had never used them until recently. They're like on clear out at Curry's art store right now, and they're amazing. I love them. So I got a whole bunch of colors. They're made by Marabou Acrylic Art Spray, and they're so nice when they have the little spray paint. When I was a kid, my grandfather used to tell me that it was a child's tooth. That's what the tooth fairy did with all the extra teeth. Anyways, so I got a bunch of colors of this, and it's really, really nice. It comes in all different colors. I don't know if it's being discontinued or something, and that's why it's on clearance, but it is waterproof and it's acrylic spray, and these bottles are on clearance for $3 in Canada, Curry's art store right now, and I got these online. So I think if you go, you can probably still score some. I was in a Curry's art store the other day, and they still had some limited colors, but not too many because it was in their clear out section, along with some other Marabou products. And so I snatched up a couple that I couldn't get online, and so yeah, I'm happy that I got them. Just looking for the color on there. Oh, red orange. What's this one? Chili. And I got 2 chilies. That's funny. Well, that's okay. I'll use them. It doesn't matter. What color is this one? Cocoa. Nice. Yeah, so that's my little spray break. Let's move them out of the way. Okay, get back to what we're doing here. And I got a little crooked. Well, that's okay. That's okay. Oh, no, it's not. No, it's not. Yes, it is. It has to be okay because it's not going to lift back up because this glue stick is no nonsense. That's okay though. So what I think I want to do with this, let me see, can I make like an interesting, let's try to make like a more interesting shaped kind of piece of ephemera. So we'll snip the top of this off maybe, or no, I'm gonna just throw some more glue there. There's just a little bend or a little seam in the paper, so it wants to bend there instead of behind. I want it to bend behind. Then what if we did it a little off kilter on purpose? Oh, one moment. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. Okay, so we've got this folded in kind of a strange position, but I like that. And what I'm going to do when I stitch it is I'm actually going to open it up, stitch around the whole edge, maybe stitch around this as well, and then maybe also at the top here, but that's undecided. So I'm going to go ahead and do this one sort of the same, but not as a card, just as a sealed like journal card essentially. So let's get the glue. Okay, plunk that down. Well, the other one, I feel like it will be an over the page tuck kind of thing. This is going to just be like a journal card. And actually, I'm going to leave that bit on the top just like that. Then what I can do, because I have them right here, and I'd like to see how it looks, is to just throw a little bit of that silver spray. This is the new spray that I just got. I just gave it a little shake, so I don't really need to shake it a whole lot. Right on these. Just going to hold the glue book right here. So hopefully you can see This one, lots of fine mist. I did get one blop there, which I like. Some little blops here and there. And then I'm also going to spray the inside. Another thing about this is I usually spray my hands. And this actually dries really quickly. If you take a heat gun to it, it's dry in like maybe 10 seconds, if that. So hopefully you can see how glitzy it is. I really like this spray. It's nice. So that will be those. I will set them aside to dry. And guess what? We're at the end. Oh, no, we're not. I lied. We're not at the end. See, I'm telling a story. We still have this. We still have this. Okay, so yeah, I think the reason that I forgot about it was because I don't know what I want to put on it yet. I need to maybe grapple through a little bit of my stuff to see what I have that I would want to make. I do have like a children's storybook right here. This is actually going to go into my fairy stuff that I've been collecting. So this is a Robert Louis Stevenson book. We'll see if there's anything that would benefit from a background of this kind of paper. That could be cute. This like little, maybe just fussy cut these little kids out. Maybe not. Maybe I'm getting complicated. You know what? I think I want to do something with this that's going to be like a little different. Not just like a background. Maybe I will make an envelope because I haven't made any envelopes. And maybe I'll do a coin envelope style one. Okay. Should I use this punch or I have a cool punch I might try. Hold on. I think I want to try using this one. Just along the front of this. There's the crease right there. Okay. Then pull this back and this back. Yeah, and then we get this kind of perforation there, which is cute. So then what I'll do, I will use my vintage photo and just ink along the back of these areas back here. And that will cover up the white so that we get that in the background. All right, let's glue. And I'm just going to do, I think, just a simple little glue stick. I'm going to stitch. I'm going to stitch this up, so I'm not going to be too concerned about the edges being held completely down. Except for here, I do want adhesion there for sure. Okay. Maybe I'll show you another one of these. Maybe the light green. Just give it a bit of a... Put this away. Grab another book page to just protect everything else that I could shoot this at. See, that changes the color to specifically quite green. So yeah, now I'll just let this dry. I'm going to look for a focal point for it, but meanwhile these have dried, so we'll put those over with the need to stitch pile. And then we need to find a focal point for this envelope, which hopefully I can do from over here. Where did I put that book? Oh, who knows? Right here. Okay. Here's a different book, actually. Oh, you know what? Oh, wait, no. I want to use this plant, but I don't want to lose this crow. Oh, I'm not gonna have to. It doesn't extend far enough down. Okay. Let's just chop the crow off. I'll put that in the future Tuesday 10 book, or box rather, along with this book. Now, I like this image of this person growing into the ground, and I think what I want to do is just kind of fussy cut around it here. Probably going to be making a video soon making some more master boards. I need to make more traveler's notebooks, my kind of flea market style traveler's notebooks, because I'm almost totally out of them and they've been such a hit in the shop. People really like the kind of randomness feel of them, the storytelling feel. I've had so many kind comments about them, so I think I need to make more master boards for those, definitely. Which is good because I have a completely out of control scrap bin. Hold on, sorry if you see the top of my head here. I'm gonna dry this really quick with my heat gun. It's actually just about there. Okay. Yep, that's done. Now, over here, this, and maybe this, and then a little bit of this to kind of create maybe like a rooted surface here. Okay, let's do that. I hear something rolling across the floor above my head. Oh, my son is awake. Okay, here we go. Then I think what I'll do is I'm just going to spray this one more time, just to make it all blend. Pick that back up. Okay, then we need art glitter glue, or no, sorry, Fabri-Tac, to glue down these threads that I want to add. I need to refill this bottle today. Oh my goodness. I've been going through a lot of Fabri-Tac lately. Lots of textile stuff, I guess that's why. But I'll pick more up today when I go to Michael's to pick up my other stuff. Okay. Speaking of Michael's, I'm so sad that they are like no longer carrying Ranger products. It's like so annoying, but it's okay. I would rather support the little scrapbook store that I go to now. I'd rather support them anyways than some big equity firm that's just, I think, annihilating Michael's completely, which is sad because for some people that's the only craft store that's near them, or art store even. And I kind of believe that, like, as nice as it is to sort of shop small and do all of that, like, it's not possible for everybody. There simply aren't stores near a lot of people to be able to get the stuff they want. Okay, now I think I'm just going to give a little ink to the front of this to just sort of tone down a bit the edges. And I like the gray, the spraying that we did, and I'm going to trim that edge a bit too. The back of it's still quite white and showing through unevenly. There we go. So then I will stitch around the edges of this, the bottom U-shape stitching. Then everything will be done. So I will be back in just a moment with everything stitched around to give you the final parade of things that we completed for the day. Okay, we are all stitched around. So here is our little envelope with our little person sprouting out of the ground here. And this is super cute because we added this fun edging at the top. Then this is our sort of free-form card that I stitched around, and I stitched up here to show that this is like an intentional, fold. And then this, the dew was dry on the meadows when the weeds begin to grow, more beautiful day by day. And that's been stitched around. Then this was our no-sew little caterpillar butterfly writing, kind of a little writing board, but not really. And then this, our little don't be afraid my pretties, our little hopeful girl here with her sunflower. And if all the world were apple pie, that piece of stationery, I said I was just going to stitch around it. And then the final card that sort of goes with this one. So how many did we make out of 10 today? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 pieces. So I've been doing sort of like 10, but yeah, I got 8 today. So thank you so much for joining me. If you haven't yet subscribed and you enjoy this kind of ephemera making, please do. I would love to have you here with me, and I hope you have a really fun day. We will talk again soon. You can find all my social media info down below in the description box. Bye for now.